Hey, what's happening out there? You want to look at some cards up close and personal? Let's do it. Many of you know I completed 1/3 of the red heart set, the 11 with the red background, and this was number 11 that I picked up. And, oh man. I don't know, some of you subscribe to the John Mangini School of Showing Cards where you just flash it for, a millisecond and then you're on to the next card. Got to give my buddy John a hard time here. Hopefully he won't come at me with those nunchucks. Yeah, I love the dude. Man, that's sweet. Nothing like vintage cardboard. And then many of you know that I'm working on all 20, Gem Mint 4, by the way. All Gem Mints today. That's all I'm going to show. This is the Gem Mint Bob Feller rookie card. I mean, for a 1938 Gaudi, I would call this Gem Mint. This thing is just insane. Check that registration out. This is so cool. So cool. Maybe that's why I collected it and I was blessed to be able to do so. All right, so I'm at 23 out of 24. Number 23 is on the way in the mail. I've got a lead on number 24. Oh man, I'm so close. Might be done with that soon. Many of you know that I'm collecting Gem Mint 2 here, by the way. 52 Bowman Hall of Famers, because this to me is the ultimate vintage art set. Check out this Gem Mint 2. Oh man. That is insane. Checking these bad boys up close and personal, a little cardboard therapy, perfect back, as you can see, absolutely spectacular. Oh, that was so bad, so bad. I need to be put in pun prison or something. Anyway, let's continue on. This is a freaking Gem Mint 4.5, as you might have imagined. I mean, look at that. Wow, this thing just pops. This is the definition of a card that pops. Whoa. All right, here's the deal. I wanted to get, look at that. That wax is perfect. I wouldn't have it any other way. Unless it came without the wax, then I'd still have it. Here's the deal. I'm up to 6 Hall of Famers. But I wanted to get the big 3 before going any further. I was at 5 within the last couple of days. Number 6, I've been looking for this freaking card for a couple of years. Now, there's one I probably should have bought. There's maybe 1 or 2 or who knows, a few that I got outbid on. There's some I thought were nice. I just didn't want to pay the price. Without me babbling any longer, I'll do some babbling, all right. More babbling to come. Here it is. Oh, you know what's coming. What grade is this? Guess the grade. That's right. Gem Mint 4. You're like, what the hell are you talking about? And now you're looking at this bad boy and you're like, yeah, I know what he's talking about. This is a Gem Mint 4. Yeah, baby. Woo! Oh man, I've been waiting this has been on top of my want list. There's kind of a couple cards that have been, number 1. This is 1A, 1B, 1B, 1A, whatever. Can I have 2 number 1s? Well, hey, I make the rules, I guess. It's my collection. Yeah, I have wanted this card for a couple of years. This came along as a new buy it now at a very fair price, I think, for this card. Oh, as I've chased this card for the last couple of years, the damn thing just keeps going up in value. What the heck? Anyway, I'm all, there's different ways to get high. And one is to get yourself a 52 Bowman stand Musial in any grade. That's one way to get high. Even if it's got creases and miscut and, this and that and the other, it can still give you a high. So I'm on a card high. There we go. That's the registration we're looking for. There it is. If you're just looking for someone to show their cards for 1 millisecond, well, there's plenty of channels that will do that. Dang, look at that trifecta. I mean, that is just, is that the definition of vintage art or what? I wanted the big 3, partially because, you know, often the bigger cards in a set will raise in value more. Like, for example, these two cards, especially this mantle, I wouldn't pay the money that I'd have to pay if I were getting that now. I got it a couple of years ago, right before the National, made somebody an offer online that I did not expect them to take, and they did. So, you know, if it wasn't for the fact that I had the funds and the fortunate timing for me, you know, I wouldn't be, well, maybe I'd be going after that card, I guess, in a lower grade. But I know this isn't about Mantle today, but Mantle always steals the show, so we're back to Mantle. Oh, man. Oh, woo, man. All right, here's my other three Hall of Famers, and I am going to go ahead and risk leaving them in plastic just for the sake of, you know, because I'm soft. Even though I'm technically the last of the baby boomers, I guess I'm too soft to take the soft plastic off. So, you know, I need to toughen up. Go do some heavy squats after this video. So here's the other three. Got my 6. Oh, yeah. Got this for a steal some time ago. I guess one person's steal is another person's overpay. I don't know. But what I do know is we're back to the Musial. Oh, we are back to the Musial. If you're driving, you probably want to pull off the road here and watch YouTube responsibly. Oh, by the way, in case you were wondering, this is a Gem Mint 1 right here. Clearly. As gorgeous as it looks on the front. Sometimes I can't even speak. Which is always helpful when you're a teacher and when you're making a YouTube video, but you were probably thinking, well, the back's got to be just, you know, thrashed. Well, nope. It's the technicality, the pristine 1 pinhole right there. Oh, Gem Mint 3 coming up. Man, this card has really grown on me. We're going to continue with this Musial Fest. All right, I'm down to, my phone is down to the red telling me that I'm running out of battery, so I guess I better, let's face it, you guys all know I suck at going fast. In case you're wondering about the grade here, this is a Gem Mint 1. Look at that. Centering, color registration, no creases, no crinkles, no wrinkles. Woo! Man, oh man, what's up with this? Well, this is 49 Bowman. Someone took the liberty to write his 50 stats, his batting average, home runs, and RBIs on the back in, I think, a fountain pen with a nice little asterisk there. Very well done. Which, of course, doubles the value on this bad boy. And then, you know, I was talking earlier about completing the 11 with the red background. Man, I got this at the right time. So I paid a premium on person for the eye appeal when I got this, you know, a few years back. But the emphasis on eye appeal has increased since then. This is, I don't even have to say it, but we know what it is. I'll say it. It's a Gem Mint 4. I remember how much I wanted this card. You know, but what's my opinion? Even though I'm stoked to have this Gem Mint 4, like, hey, own appeal. Even though I generally look for high eye appeal, I'm all into own appeal. I mean, like, you know, if somebody wants this card and they can just have this card in any condition, whether it's just authentic with all sorts of issues, as long as they like it and heck, they own it, that's what it's all about. So, although I will confess that, you know, I don't know. Well, I have some 38 Gaudis that have some, fairly significant things going on, wrinkles and pretty heavy corner wear and stuff that I like. I will confess, things can bug me, but I have grown. Let's look at this, shall we? I have grown in leaps and bounds because things that would bug me in the past I can live with now. But of course, would I prefer all my cards to be vintage cards to be like this Gem Mint 4? Sure, absolutely. But, just having the card, I can rejoice with people. I can rejoice with anyone if they're happy with their collection. I hope they are. I'm happy for them. Whether it's someone I collect or a condition that I'd collect, doesn't matter. But this bad boy, to have this card in any condition and you're happy with it, then, that to me, that's the biggest thing, having the card. If it's something you can make happen, you want to make happen, it fits your budget, or you can trade up or whatever. Then, that's great. The plastic's coming off, folks. I'm taking the plastic gloves off. Getting ready to hit you with some more Musials. So you better get ready. Here they go. All right, we got Musials Topps rookie card right here. Triple printed. Oh, Gem Mint 7.5, by the way. Triple printed for... one of the things I do love about card collecting is it can be done on any budget. Obviously, there are some advantages if you've got more to spend. And hey, I was on a tight budget for years, but less so now because, empty nesters, nearing retirement. But, I can say that I could have a blast collecting at $50 a month. Now, it would obviously limit what I could get, of course, but there's lots of nice cards that can be had for $1, $5, $10. I mean, it would change what I'd collect. I wouldn't be trying to collect the 52 Bowman, Hall of Famers on, say, $50 or $100 a month, Gem Mint 3.5, by the way, 51 Burke Ross. And to me, these are just surreal. This one really has nice color and registration. Might look kind of fuzzy, but that's the Burke Ross beauty right there. Anyway, yeah, conversely, I could collect spending a lot more than I do now, but, it wouldn't bring me any more joy. I'd just be able to get, like maybe some Babe Ruth playing days cards or something, but I'm okay without those. I mean, would I like to have one someday? Sure, I don't really care for the Sanella margarine. That's just me. The margarine's fine. I don't care for the cards. Well, I haven't tried the margarine, full disclosure. Anyway, all right. I shouldn't laugh. My humor's so bad. Let's move on, shall we? Let's forget I said any of that. Better not remember it. Continuing with the Musial theme. In case you're wondering, this is a Gem Mint 5. Oh, man. Yeah, to me, Musial, I think he's went up in value. Of course, I guess, just about everything's went up in value. But, to me, Musial is the man in more than one way. They call him Stan the Man, but also because, just a great guy. And he's just an amazing, I think, top-tier player that won't cost you as much as, well, like, for example, this dude, Willie Mays. Like, you've got Mays, Musial, and Mantle, and out of those three, which one is, more affordable? I'm not saying affordable, just more affordable. Well, clearly it's Musial. And, in my humble opinion, every bit the player as the others. I realize every player's different, right, in terms of their strengths. But in my opinion, right up there in tier 1, baby. Woo! This just seemed like something that ought to be done with this video. Let's see. All right, well, where do we go from here? Let's just take a moment to feast our eyes on this Gem Mint 4 once again. I mean, come on, man. Is that a 4? I mean, hey, You know, technical grade, probably a 4, right? What do I know? Let's see, I thought there was something on his finger that might bring the grade down. I don't even see it now. It's this corner up here, that's what it is. That corner has the slightest bend. So you know what that is? That's a $10, $20, $30,000 corner. Just a little bend in that corner saves you 30 grand, which is totally reasonable because I'd totally pay 30 grand if that bend wasn't there. It's driving me nuts. No, I'm just joking. It's nothing, man. It's nothing, you know? Like imagine, I've said this before, but imagine you go to buy a new fridge, you know, and there's 2 identical fridges. I don't even know what they go for these days. One's like 2,500 and the other's like $200 and they look exactly the same. And you're like, what's the difference? And they're like, oh, there's a little scratch on this one. And then they give you a magnifying glass so you can see it. And you're like, oh man, I don't want that scratch. I'm paying 2,500 instead of 5 or 200. And then it's like, oh, by the way, the scratch is on the back too. Once you put it against the wall, no one will see it. And even if you pulled it off the wall, you'd have to get your magnifying glass out to see it. And it's like, yeah, I think I'll take the cheap one. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, people. Totally ridiculous, folks. You heard it here last because everyone's talked about it. All right, I got cards all over the place now. We're moving on to the oversized. Oh, yeah. So check this bad boy out. This is a Playing Days card, too. The 60 new card. These are kind of tough. I think that, yeah, that's just on the plastic. I have to tell you that. This thing is insane. Stan Musial hits 5 homers in one day. If I didn't know better, I'd say he's Chuck Norris. Anyway, look at this. I've seen this on like a margin, and this is supposed to be on a margin and not on the card. I'm pretty sure that's the only thing that made this a Gem Mint 3. And I think it looks kind of cool, those little divots down there. That's how grading works. These divots should make it worth more. I got the, free divots in the right spot to enhance the vintage glory. And this was cheap, like $20, just ridiculous, And I tried to, in fact, remember DK Cardboard Doug? He hasn't made videos for a while. Once in a while, he'll make one, which is, well, no, it's not fine. I've been depressed ever since he stopped making videos. No, I'm just messing with you, Doug. It's all good. Anyway, he's a good friend. I tried to win kind of a fun, contest between him and I, like who could have the best card they spent the least on, and he kicked my butt. This was my entry, only about $20 or $17 or 23, I forget, but it was cheap. This bad boy was $100, in case you're wondering, in a Gem Mint 3. All you have to do is iron out that corner, and then, it'll be worth 20 times as much, which makes perfect sense. Oh, I'm wrong. A little bit of wrinkling. Who cares? Nobody cares. When this is on your wall, that means you stole it from me. When this is on your wall, you won't see any wrinkling. This is a relatively new purchase. I've shown it before. So this completes the Red Man stands. I am a big-time tab snob, I will admit it. He was in just 2 of the years, 52 and 53. This is a card I really, really wanted for a long time. And finally got on eBay. Got it from Ash Legacy Cards. I mean, it was an eBay purchase, but it was from, from him. So I was pretty stoked about that, to have this card from him. This was it's got like a printer's line here, and I don't know if that brought the grade down. I mean, I know it's got little things, right? A little dent, but, hey. I got a dent or two, so. Yeah. Is that a blazer or what? Man, that blue. And then the red on his uniform, the Cardinals there, or a Cardinal. He's covering up the other Cardinal with his bat. Anyway. Yeah. Woo, the 52. Some of you are troubled because the 52 should be to the left of the 53. Oh, is that where we're going to close it out? Oh, no. Not there. We can't close it out there. We've got to close it out, I think, by going back to the trifecta. Let me pull out Drew's custom stands. Thank you, my friend. We got to go back to the trifecta. So we've got the Gem Mint 2. And we've got the Gem Mint 4.5. Whoa! I'm gonna bring these up some. There we go. And now we got the Gem Mint 4. And so I hope to complete the 38 Gaudi with cartoons soon. We'll see how that goes, down to 1. And I've got 6 out of, I'm not prepared, maybe you figured that out, but 6 out of however many Hall of Famers are in 52 Bowman. I may not do the coaches. I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably do at least Casey Stenkel, but maybe I'll do the coaches too. We'll see. But anyway, 6 out of however many. And, I hope to slowly be working on that, maybe making some nice progress this year. But these 3 right here, I tell you what, man, if I could only keep like a dozen cards, I'm thinking these would have to be 3. How would I let these go? Yeah. All right, everybody. If you've stuck around and you've listened to me babble on and show some cards, I'm super honored. I really am. I know there's so many things you could do with your time. So I am more than honored. Thank you so much for sharing in my joy. Oh, man. Whoa. I tell you what I love. Centering, I like. Yes, centering. I like nice centering for sure. But to me, whoops, let's see. Can't get any. There we go. Oh, it's messing with me now, isn't it? To me, the color, the registration, that's where it's at, baby. That's number 1 and registration, color are the top priorities for me for vintage. Some decent centering. Actually, this is perfectly fine for me on centering. Would I like it more centered? Sure, but this is, to me, this is a Gem Mint 2, man. Just a little off center like that also brings your cost way down, but you still get the color, you still get the clarity. So I'm not trying to poo-hoo centering. I like nice centering. After all, you can tell this was centered by a higher power. I'm going to send this a Double D. He's going to put his top 5% centering sticker on it. Oh, yeah. As I was saying, thank you for sharing in my joy before I got distracted with these cards. I hope you had a wonderful and peaceful time in the Vintage Sanctuary. Take care, my collecting brothers and sisters.